Welcome to the Top of the Progs podcast with Reuben Jones, only on Smile Radio. If you'd like to support Smile Radio so we can continue to be the beacon for unsigned and independent music, please go to our website www.smileradio.co. You can become a Patreon or you can just simply make a donation. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Smile Radio 3, Facebook at Smile Radio Yorkshire. Thank you and enjoy the podcast.
Hello and welcome to Top of the Progs on Smile Radio. You're currently listening to Cygnus X1 Book 2 Hemispheres by Rush from their legendary 1978 album Hemispheres. I hope you enjoy it.
embodied spirit. I am dead and yet unborn. I have passed into Olympus, as was told, tales of old, to the city of immortals, marble white and pure as gold. I see the gods in battle rage on high. Thunderbolts across the sky. I cannot move, I cannot hide. I feel a silent screaming inside. We can walk our road together if our goals are all the same. We can run alone and free if we pursue a different aim. Let the truth of love be lighted. Let the love of truth shine clear. Sensibility, armed with sense and liberty, with the heart and mind united in a single perfect state.
Really phenomenal piece of music there from Rush. That song was my first ever introduction to Rush. I remember getting the Hemispheres LP, I think I mentioned in last week's show, from a car boot sale for about £1. And I remember taking it home and putting it on and thinking, wow, this guy sounds a lot like Yes, but the music is really, really cool. I think it fits, it's my favourite Rush sidelong epic because it just seems to fit together so well and it forms such a cohesive whole, and it's such a joy to listen to. And I think it's perfectly arranged in that no section drags or anything like that. I'm sure we've all heard that song where we've thought, oh, this bit's gone on for a bit too long, but for me that doesn't happen at all with Hemispheres by Rush. But anyway, hello and welcome to Top of the Progs on Smile Radio. Happy New Year to all my listeners out there. We finally bid farewell to the dreaded 2020, and we're now into the hopefully awesome 2021. Moving on from Rush now, we've got a bit of a classic 60s psychedelia prog track. There are certain tracks that perfectly capture the mood of the period. You know, you hear it and it takes you right back to when it was created, and this is one of those songs that was featured in Austin Powers, and it's one of those tracks that you just hear and you go, yep, late 1960s, straight away. But I think it's a brilliant song as well. It's carries a lot of hallmarks of the production at the time. It's all in mono, it's all a bit sort of mushy production-wise, but it's just a brilliant song with some brilliant sounds in there and a brilliant riff. It's kind of like Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys in the sections, in the sense that there's so many different sort of little bits and twists and turns and sections, and you're never quite sure where it's going to go. This is Incense and Peppermints by Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Mankind, dead kings, many things I can't define. Occasions, parts, wagons, clutter your mind. In the sense of peppermints, the color of time. Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. In the sense of peppermints, meaningless nouns. Turn on, tune in, turn your eyes around. Look at yourself, look at yourself. Yeah, yeah. Look at yourself, look at yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To divide the cockeyed world in two. Throw your pride to one side, it's the least you can do. Beatniks and politics, nothing is new. A yardstick for lunatics, one point of view. Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. Good sense, innocence, grip of mankind. Dead kings and many things I can define. Occasions pass, weapons clutter your mind. Incense and peppermints, the color of time. Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. Incense, peppermints, incense, peppermints.
Incense and Peppermints is just one of those songs that I just want it to go on for longer. I want it to be about 5 or 6 minutes long. When he starts doing the sha-la-las at the end, I can just imagine that being extended into a whole epic prog psychedelic instrumental passage before looping back to the main riff. But anyway, as it is, it's a brilliant, phenomenal song anyway. I sort of forgot about it until this week. I was watching a Professor of Rock video where he interviewed the guys who put the song together, and he was saying that Ed King, the guitarist, later went on to join Lynyrd Skynyrd and write Sweet Home Alabama and all that great stuff. But it's a brilliant song, and they were saying it just perfectly captures the mood of its time, and it's like a time capsule to 1967 when it was recorded, with those close harmonies and those organ sounds. You put it on, like I said, and straight away you're transported back to the good old Summer of Love. Moving on from that to a bit of Phil Collins with a song from his 1981 solo breakout debut album, Face Value. Face Value, I think, is a really, really awesome album, and it was amazing how successful it was when you listen to it, to think, this is what people wanted, this is what people listened to. But anyway, this is track 2 off the album, After the Epic in the Air Tonight. I think it's a slightly underrated song. It's just a really, really sort of slow ballad with some cool drum machine and some cool production on there. This is This Must Be Love by Phil Collins.
Oh
What I really enjoy about that is that it's Phil Collins' kind of throwback to what he grew up listening to, his sort of Motown and big band music, and I think it's really interesting what he's doing on the drums. He's just playing a nice hi-hat groove with a bass drum to augment that sort of weirdy sort of ethnic drum machine pattern, but it works really well, and I think the chords he's chosen are really nice. It's just a really simple but brilliant song there from Phil Collins. Moving on from Phil Collins now to a bit of Pink Floyd, with a song from Pink Floyd's second album, A Saucer Full of Secrets, from 1968, which is the name which Nick Mason's current band goes under. The Saucer Full of Secrets album contains... Well, it's kind of a hit and miss album, really. There's some brilliant material on there, but there's also a few unfortunate duds because they were in the process of losing Syd Barrett, and Syd Barrett penned his last ever Pink Floyd song with them, which is on the album, which is called Jug Band Blues. But anyway, they just brought in David Gilmour, and they were experimenting to find their sort of new sound. And this next song is probably the most iconic Pink Floyd song from the sort of psychedelic era of the band, apart from Astronomy Domini. This is the one that probably people think of when they think of the early sort of psychedelic sort of side of Pink Floyd. It's also one of Roger Waters' first ever really, really good songs. This is Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun. Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun, according to Nick Mason's book, was the live Pink Floyd song along with Astronomy Domini from about 1968 onwards, and I can see why as a live track. Can you imagine the atmosphere and suspense with Pink Floyd's world-famous, legendary light show? I can just imagine being in the audience with all the lights going and that simple riff going, Nick Mason doing his thing with the drum brushes and Roger Waters delivering those lyrics. I mean, it's very of its time and it's very simple, but it just works. I think that's all there is to say about Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun. Anyway, now it's time for this week's Hidden Gems. For this week's Hidden Gems, I have chosen the band Atomic Rooster. Atomic Rooster are a very notable band because this was Carl Palmer's first really big band. He'd done a lot of orchestra stuff. He was in The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. He's in the Fire video, but Atomic Rooster were his first ever sort of big prog rock band. When ELP formed and became a supergroup, he was Carl Palmer of Atomic Rooster. Regardless about that, though, the band were the very of the time, they're a really cool early 70s proto-prog band, kind of a bit like The Nice and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, with some absolutely brilliant songs. This first track is from their first self-titled album, released in early 1970. This is Friday the 13th.
Stare into the dark. You can feel your fear tearing at your heart. Try to lock your door. There is no escape. I'll be watching you, every move you make. Someone please save me. No one will save you, they won't try. Someone please help me. Everyone's lonely when they die. Everyone's lonely when they die. No one in the world will want you. Save me. No one in the world will need you. Save me. No one in the world will love you. Save me. No one in the world will miss you. Save me. Someone please save me. No one will save you, they won't try. Someone please help me. Everyone's lonely when they die. Everyone's lonely when they die. No one in the world will want you. Save me. No one in the world will need you. Save me. No one in the world will love you. Save me. No one in the world will miss you. Save me. No one in the world will love you. Save me. No one in the world will miss you. Save me. No one in the world will love you. Save me. No one in the world will miss you. Save me.
It's a really nice track, that. It's kind of like a more bluesy Emerson, Lake and Palmer. The vocals are really sort of harsh and aggressive, but I think they really fit the tone of the song very well, and Carl Palmer is just absolutely all over the place on that song, and I really love Carl Palmer for that. You know, he really puts his all into everything he does with a billion pointless drum fills at the end of every bar, but it's what makes Carl Palmer so special and such a brilliant drummer. This next song is from Atomic Rooster's second album. This is called Tomorrow Night. What I really like about that song is how it just ends so abruptly. I'm not quite sure if I like it or if it works, but it's always a surprise to listen to every time when it just suddenly cuts out and goes into all that weird noises where they pretend to do a bit of echoes and things like that. But yeah, Atomic Rooster are a band I'm just sort of discovering at the minute. There's a lot of great stuff in there. It's very bluesy, very riffs based, and very sort of its time, but I really quite enjoy it. This next song is from Peter Gabriel's first solo album, 1977's creatively titled album, Peter. Peter Gabriel, which is often referred to as Car because it's got the picture of him in that car with the rain on the bonnet for the album sleeve. But this is a song which Peter Gabriel on that album was trying to do a song in every style. So you had blues, you had soul on there, you even had barbershop. But this is his attempt at like arena rock, at least I think it is. But I think it's a really good song that's kind of been a bit spoiled by how it's produced, but I really like it. This is Modern Love by Peter Gabriel. Another thing, in my opinion, which makes Peter Gabriel so incredibly awesome and great is that on the surface he does things which are quite silly, and he's got a great sense of humour, and he incorporates loads of really clever, obscure, sort of niche puns into his lyrics that no one's gonna pick up on the first listen. It's only when you really pay attention to the lyrics that you realise how clever they really are. Like in that where he says that he showed his girlfriend the pipe and she showed him the freezer, and you just think, yeah, that's classic. That's a very English, very funny, very witty, classic sort of Peter Gabriel sort of thing. But yeah, really awesome song. I don't think Peter Gabriel has revisited it yet. I think if he ever does, I think he's more than capable now of crafting the perfectly produced, perfect version of that song, and I'd absolutely love to hear it. We're now unfortunately nearing the end of this week's show. I'd like to close this week's show now with the last proper Genesis song as we wave farewell to 2020 and everything that's in it. I'd like to close with possibly the saddest ever song in the band's back catalogue. This is the last song from the last Genesis album featuring Phil Collins, 1991's We Can't Dance. We Can't Dance is, I think it's a great album, but some of the songs are longer than they need to be and it's got a lot of issues. But this last song, I think Genesis really did it right, and especially when they performed it live, they got it just right. This sort of says everything about the band, and it just encapsulates so much emotion into one song. So this is Fading Lights by Genesis. Thank you all for listening. Have a good week. Goodbye.
change.